All right, welcome everyone. Okay, so little recap for yesterday, I suppose. Was anyone concerned about missing a move when, remember that open? Remember that open over here? Price pushed up and it was coming down, and it was just hold, wait for the longs, and then whooshka. And if you held, congratulations. See, London set the move up. Just gonna wait, be patient. And it pretty much played out almost, apart from not sweeping. Like, I really wanted to see like Asian lows swept to go up. Apart from it not getting that low, it did the thing that we thought it was going to do, which was drive up the London Open and then trap early buyers and then come down before the big boys got in. And then once they got their moves, it was just a straight line up. Jose couldn't find an entry. Yeah. I had a couple entries on it. The main one that I got in with was the one that I've still got running was the New York session. It was this one, because you know the direction they're going. A 50% pullback, and then off they go. So the other entry we took in the stream was right here. So that was the first entry, but remember I said I wasn't happy with that entry because that wasn't going to be the low of the London session. Just didn't look convincing, this price action down here. So did the right thing, took profit, left a runner just in case. Price came back, stopped the runner out, came back down, and then we started getting a bit more of a breaker structure. So the good thing about this one though was, like looking on the lower time frames, is that we did have a bit of a shift, and we did have a bit of a shift, and something that London's been doing, which we studied a bit in last weekend's study session, was letting London create a bit of a trend and just being really patient with the entry. And then eventually when it does break, you know then that at least the target is going to be to the London high. And the way that London created this top wick, it was always going to fill this wick. So price pushed up really nicely when it finally broke out. Your best entry, if you wanted to be really safe and wait, would have been waiting for this swing high. When this made that swing high, and then letting price retest it, is taking the second break. So retested it and then waiting for something to close above it. So that was your entry. That was best late entry. If you missed that one, because you would have had to like pull the trigger, otherwise price would just started trending all lower highs. Higher lows after that. If that's the case and you missed it, then the late London pullback is on. So I know some took that when it got close within an hour of New York session starting, you often get that little pullback for New York session, and then New York session, you know, the same thing's been happening a lot. Also, did anyone hey IP, did anyone remember what I've been saying about like what a typical range is for German 40?
80 to 120.
Yeah, that's it. My guys know. Look at the range for London Open. From low to high.
Exactly 120.
120. Yeah. And then yesterday as well, the day before, low to high, 120. It's amazing. day before as well, Friday. Look at the number, 120. Incredible. 3 days in a row, 120 for the first 5 hours. So it's a range, obviously. It's not always like precise 120, but that is the median. If you look at, we ran it over, I can't remember how many years we did it to get the data for the opening hour, and then for the actual London session as well. I've got the data here actually, if you guys don't believe me. Or some, like I brought up a few times, but let's have a look. Okay. So for German 40, Asian range distribution, pre-London, London session range distribution. Before, this is for London Open from 8 a.m. UK time until 1 p.m. UK time. Okay, because what I do is, I know London keeps on going after 1 p.m, but New York starts to influence the results. So I just do 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So this is a 5-hour range. And you can see for the London session, the distribution, the median is 123. New York is very similar, 122. Obviously then Asian session and pre-London depends on news. But 120, just round it to 120. Then if you look at the for Monday, so whether you want to trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you can see the median here, 127 on a Monday, 125 on a Tuesday, 119 Wednesday, 123 Thursday, 121 Friday. So that puts to bed any people that think Mondays or Fridays are not good days to trade. It's purely either Friday, Freaky Friday, that's you've had a good week and now you're a little bit more risky, or you're chasing, and then Mondays you might be a little bit rough because you've had a few days off. So that's why it's important to do a study session, I think, is to always just refresh on the weekend and not leave like Saturday and Sunday and then come in Monday morning expecting to perform. So same distribution, same volume, Mondays and Fridays, Monday through Friday actually. And then you've got the hour. So hour 0, this is the very first hour. So this is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Then you've got second hour, third hour, fourth hour, fifth hour. So first hour, 78 pips on average is the median that you get. And obviously it goes as low as 37 and goes as high as 180. That like cuts the lower 5% and top 5% off. So, you know, we can get some low sessions. We're going to get 37 pips. But the average is around just under 80. Second hour, 53, so volume starts to die off. Then 45, 41, 37, and then 44. Interestingly, I thought this would have actually been a bit higher. I thought London would have started obviously high, then gone down, and then towards the back end of the London session before New York comes in, I would have thought we would have had a bit more of a pronounced rise, not only 44 pips. But definitely does tick up again the last hour before New York starts, but I thought it would have been a bit more pronounced. So that was an interesting data set. But definitely the first hour, the second hour are the two main ones. But also the first hour, we know that they often will set price up with the extra volatility. People get in, take a few shots at it, and then done their dough. And then when the move starts, when it's much more of a steady move, when it does start trending in your direction, the moves are slower. So good little data set for people that want to start learning German 40. Mo looking for buyers. Gold, yeah, I think so. I think that's a good idea. Gold's starting to move up from that liquidity zone 2 minute. Nice one. German. So we did post a little video last night about this move, and then saying up this area is prime to look for rejections. Do I think the correction is done for German 40? That's ready to resume its bullish trend on the daily. Oh, I don't know. Because this, on looking at the 4 hour, this is a big area. So when I put in the update yesterday, I was saying that that once we got up into this 4 hour resistance over here, that don't short this bit, because this is liquidity, so price goes above it, but look for the zone above. So that's what this liquidity candle GAN box I had there, and then I had some leftover zones which hadn't been hit. So these are this green line was a fresh level that's been in here for basically the start of the month, that I was hoping that price would have revisited, and there was a London 50%, so go all the way back to here. Now look on the 30 minute. So this, I really like this zone. So look at the London session. We had a big explosion up, probably 80 pips. Let's see. 80 pips. Now London 50%, price exploded up, sat on as support, pushed up, came down, and then closed back underneath it, and then held it, and then dropped. And now this is the first time back to this green line. And we had a liquidity candle. So let's play forward. So New York high. Price came up. I did tap it, and then gave a 4 hour liquidity candle. So this big bad boy, and then it's been all downhill since then. So a lot of liquidity inside of this one, because this is a high. This is a high, like a lower high that led to a break to continuously making lower lows. Price came up, revisited it. So I do think we're going higher still because of the earnings power, but this is the first time tapping the top of it. So it's pretty normal to just spot these little liquidity points, and this being a today when it did tap just like 50 minutes ago, when it tapped the high of it, it's pretty normal to have a reaction. So I hope people have taken advantage of this. It's looking pretty good at the moment. All right. So we're in this Asian 50% area. I still think we're going down further. So there's definitely no buys just yet. We want to wait for London session as well. No news to speak of. No news to speak of just yet. We've got business IFO climate at 9, but that's really non-directional. So we'll see what happens. All for what is demanding to look at gold. Gold, bro, gold, please. Okay. There's gold. What do you want? What do you want? Alrighty.
I always get up in the morning, just have a quick look at the charts just to see what price has done overnight. And the thing that really jumped out to me on German was in New York session on the 2, 3, 5 minute time frames, what beautiful trending structure it was, and opportunities that gave you to scale in if you were on the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. It was nice, wasn't it?
It was just up, pull back, up, pull back, up, pull back. You could have scaled it. There was 5 opportunities there to scale it easy.
Yeah.
The 5 was really clear.
Beautiful trending structure.
Yep.
It was just up and up and up, and like it literally closed basically at the highs.
Yep.
Anytime it did do a pullback, was a second structure pullback as well. So if you're trading that as a trend and then getting stuck, like, sorry, not people, not saying you, but so like when it does pull back and then does make a higher close, whenever there is a pullback, it's just the second structure, and then it kept on pushing up. It's very, very, very nice trending structure here. It's very, very good.
You could have scaled them all the way up there.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately, I was watching trading gold.
Oh yeah, gold was a little. Gold had it was like fireworks. It was like a little explosion, then nothing, then an explosion, then nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't easy to trade.
It was PMI that it loved, pushed all the way up to 23.32. Problem with this is that US dollar weakened with the PMI data, so that's what led price to push up. But at the moment, gold's taking a back seat to this week so far because there's a lack of geopolitical escalations.
No fun.
Yeah, no FUD, and it's the busiest earnings season week, so all the money's in
Equities.
in equities. Yeah. So kind of like got some good moves on it, really nice moves. It was a massive day, to be honest, because of the way Asian session played out. So I'm expecting to see a little bit more of US dollar weakness, but one PMI does not change a thing. But pretty nice area to be looking for buys from as well. This liquidity candle. And then yeah, just really nice. Nice to even trade at like 30-minute time frame, hour time frame. Pretty good. Like, we've got a big clean candle on the way down. We had a little bit of consolidation, creates a resistance, creates a lower resistance, and then you get an hour candle with London close above the resistance. It makes sense now is to fill this clean candle. Got a little.
Open now, huh?
Oh yep, it's German open. Let's get over here. All right, so I want to see. Oh shoot. All right. So a pullback would be good here, because this is very frothy. And I really don't like taking a trade when daily candle opens. And you imagine, like, we can do this now because check the daily candle. Is when you get like some monster candles like this. I hate taking an entry early in the day with New York and London session to go. Hate taking an entry above the closing price of the previous day, because you know you're going to probably get some bottom wick. So need to be careful. It's too early to say I want to short it. I'd prefer to wait for more buys, but let's see if we can get I wouldn't mind something like this. I want some sort of tail formed. Tomorrow's going to be the clearer day. Because we've got Meta announce their earnings tonight, so I'm looking forward to giving you guys an update then. And then Thursday we've got a good one Thursday as well. Thursday we've got Apple. I always say Apple. I mean Alphabet, Google, and Microsoft. So that's monster. These guys, you know, Microsoft. That's a size. You know, these guys are sizes of countries. So you can imagine when a country releases their earnings, and if it affects the equity market. Imagine if the US economy and had their own earnings, and they kind of are, but like Microsoft being a massive part of the world economy. Hey Daniel. Yeah, if Microsoft was a country, they would be the ninth biggest country, 8th or 9th. That's it, just below France. They'll be above Italy. They'll be above Canada. So you can imagine that if a country announces really good earnings with this AI boom, and that country makes up a major portion of NAS 100 or US 30. I think Microsoft's in US 30 in Dow. Bing sucks. Yeah, number 3. So make up 6.9% of Dow. You don't have to worry about NVIDIAs or things like that in here. But 6.9% of Dow. A little bit lower, I think, for NAS. Anyway, this is why we should care. Hey Tom. Good morning, Heath. Thinking retest of Monday's high and 18.065. So you're thinking down over here. You mean Tuesday's London high? April for me has been mistrade after mistrade because my limit orders weren't getting reached by the retracement. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I got German. I got German last night. Cool. We're starting to make a lower wick for the day soon, hopefully. Take a little bit of this overnight froth off. Take the Asian liquidity. Tesla did disappoint on their earnings. Visa though picked up a slack. Visa smashed it. But Tesla definitely out of favor at the moment. You gave C-Trader a go today. Really liking it. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? When you downloaded it, did it just did it give you the demo account to put the same trades on?
Yeah, we're just in the demo for now, which seems really good so far though.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully that helps when you're putting your live trade on and then put the same trade in the demo at the same time, and then just see if you can gain that confidence into holding the live trades longer. See the demo account just like outperform. So let's check what SAP's opening volume is. Are they still buying it? Oh, it hasn't opened yet. Oh, it's open, but we've got to wait 20 minutes because it's a stock. So 9 minutes time, we'll get where SAP opened. Glenn has, Ivan. Carlo's there now. Yeah, when Glenn arrives, he's camping at the moment. Yeah, thanks for Rob. Thanks for the reminder. If you guys are enjoying it, give the stream a like. It does help. So I'm waiting patiently for a tail to get put in. I missed the jump on the sells. A bit too early for me. That was bang on the open. You can keep the pen in order there now, but you'll try and jump in the longs if FM15 presents bullish continuation higher than my zone. So it is looking like it's just grinding down lower. So where's it going to keep going to? We need to mark some POIs. You got in at 18. Oh, you did get in Adelaide. Awesome. Yeah, I'm glad someone did. Yeah, having trading during the day is nicer than trading in the evening, that's for sure. I like trading in the evening when I was in Australia, but it's just it was a pain around dinner time. But at least it's nice and quiet when people go to bed. It's just there's less things to do, so it's harder to promote patience. Like over here, if market's doing its thing, I'm just sort of waiting. I know I can just go for a walk for an hour, but if I'm at home at night time, I'd just be like hovering at the house. I did find playing games was good, like as a way to just try switch off a little bit. Was have a game that I was enjoying to play.
I'm just always worried if I don't get the right entry in the Europe session, then New York's going to clean me out and I'm going to be asleep.
Yeah, that's for sure. Where am I living now? I'm in the UK. All right, I'm watching this low now. London's taken the Asian low. Seeing a little reaction as expected, 10 pips at the moment. Now, if something closes below this wick, then I imagine we're heading down towards this wick. And is this the low of London? Don't think so. Yeah, this bastard scammer. They really pissed me off yesterday.
You still have wishes we got home?
Oh yeah. I'm still messaging people, so I've decided to it's going to be a bit brutal, but anyone that joined, I know roughly the time period that all started, so I'm assuming that they joined around then.
Yeah.
So anyone that I don't know in that group that is not active in the Discord is just going to get cut, unfortunately. There's no other way to get rid of them. So I'm going to definitely be
Actually,
pruning people that I don't mean to.
Actually missed all of that. What's been happening? I haven't had a chance to go back reading all the messages in Discord from being away, but I saw you.
Yeah,
checked
someone
Discord the other night, and I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, someone's pretending to be me in my Discord, and then messaging like, because I used to have like a little welcome message when someone joined, and obviously like the private stuff, the private stuff is private, but then there's all that free for all, and I was trying to like make that really accessible for everyone. And so I have like a little welcome message when people joined, and then this person's already in there, sees people that joined, and then started private messaging them, pretending to be me, and then trying to get like just being really friendly and asking about stuff and talking about trading, and then started like trying to sell a copy trade service. And then when they direct them to a website looks professional. Then you got to do a know your client stuff where they start like you got to put your passport picture in and all these really personal details.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah,
scammers.
So it's organised then. Jeez.
Yeah, it's very organised. So hey Kev, why are you watching on YouTube, not in the Zoom? Yeah, so it's a real shame, because what happens is they change their name so that they look exactly like me, but the problem is that if I just did a search to someone that's changed their name to me, nothing comes up. So it means what's happening is that they're in my server under some other name, and they have like another alias somewhere else that they message from. So I can't just quickly identify them. But I need to get them out. So I need to cut access to Discord, and then people that.
So it's only in Discord. It's not your Zoom meeting.
No. It's
so
just
if I was to
Discord.
say something now, so why can't you set up a secondary account with another name and wait for them to message you?
It doesn't matter, because it's coming from.
You still can't find them. It looks like it's coming from you.
You've got this person in the Discord that's like observing, and then when it comes in, and they have another Discord name, that when they find a name, they'll message directly to them, so they can just keep on creating a whole bunch of things like this. So people will, because I see the ones that do, I say like that's not me, so the person will report that as pretending to be someone else, so that account gets shut down. And they've probably got like hundreds. And so I need to get rid of this one. I need to get rid of this piece of cancer.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, good luck with that. What a pain in the ass.
Hopefully he messages one of us, or she.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. I haven't. Yeah. Well, they must have joined earlier.
Well, it still doesn't help, like, because I have messaged quite a few of you guys, but every time you report it, it's very easy for them to make a new one. It doesn't actually locate the one that's in the server.
Copy. Yeah, right.
So when it does come up as messages, it will say that it will come from a message pretending to be from me, but it will say that we're not in the same server. There's no mutual servers, so you know it's not the actual origin account.
Yeah, right.
It's freaking annoying, man.
Wow.
You open yourself up to like try provide services, and you get just absolute scumbags that lurk on the internet.
Unreal. It's got to be a way of tracking them. Yeah, well, hope you find him.
Yeah, and I don't want to shut the Discord down because there's so much content in there.
No.
Well, that's the way is just to. So I've gone through slowly, and I'm not sure if you guys can see, but can you see that you've got little tags associated to your names on Discord?
Yep.
Like verified and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Yeah. So anyone that's got verified is safe. Anyone that interacts quite regularly, I know are like got better things to do than scam. It's the ones that I haven't verified and just. It's unfortunate because I know a lot of people don't like to interact; they like to observe, so they just sit in the background.
Yeah.
But they're the ones I'm targeting.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't interacted in a while, Haydos, but it's not me.
no, I know.
You're going to get chopped, Danny.
It's none of the old
Come
crew.
on, we know it's you.
I'm only joking.
Come on. Trading's not going so well. We know.
I'm glad that Haydos said that it was hard to trade of an evening because of dinner. Oh my gosh, seriously. I think when Toby was 2, when I started, it was easier. Now having a 4-year-old who just wants to interact all the time, it's just difficult.
Yeah, that is true. That's what Des is saying. That's what a guilty person would say.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do they have access to the content, Haydos? If
The free stuff they
they
do.
don't have,
Yeah, the free stuff
yeah,
they do.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those scumbags. I tell you. With a vengeance.
Yeah. No, I know.
Has anyone paid them anything? Have they actually gotten anything out of anyone yet?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know.
No,
I
no
hope
one's
people know
contacted
that.
me.
Yeah.
I don't.
You're bound, yeah, I mean,
wouldn't sell you
you're
guys.
bound to get some complaints. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't sell a copy service to anyone. Tom said someone offered him a great deal on haircuts if we sent passport.
Go, Tom.
No, Tom, don't hand it over.
All right, this is looking very interesting now for German. The if I have cut ya as well, if you're watching on like the YouTube, because I know it's no one in the group, and you guys definitely not. But if I do cut anyone, and if it definitely wasn't you, then you're gonna have to email me on via the website, and then just say, you know, mistakenly cut you. And you want back in. Well, I'll give fair warning for people to actually interact a bit more, because it's going to happen this weekend. Yeah, Johnny, you're safe, mate. Gurida,
This sounds a bit like a Bitcoin halving event.
You're safe. You're safe. Yeah. With the Haydos halving event. Yeah.
Have you still got all the pups, Sarah?
One went last night. One's going today. So they're all going by Saturday, apart from one, which we're going to keep her, I think.
Oh yeah, you're gonna keep.
I'm going to say you're going to keep it.
Yeah, we just can't find the right home, and because she's a little girl, we just get extra protective.
I'm looking forward to seeing. Like, I really want to see some trending structure. If you get trending structure, like a few, you know that whatever, maybe it's just a matter of timing, but creating this liquidity is to fund a higher close. England dog friendly, yeah, it is. It is not as dog friendly. Have you noticed that, Sarah? It's not as dog friendly as it used to be.
I think just after lockdown, it was very dog friendly, but it depends where you go.
Like, you get in the city here, dogs are everywhere, but you used to, like, when I first arrived in England, I know pubs are still very, very much so. Dogs, you see dogs inside all the time, but in the city here, they don't allow dogs. Even in my apartment block, they say no dogs. No, you're not allowed to have an animal if you're in this apartment. They don't. No one enforces it. There's dogs everywhere, dogs, rabbits, cats. But they say on my when we bought this place, the what are they? The deeds. I forget the name of it. Anyway, in the landlord deeds, that's for the actual building. Having a pet, I could forfeit the whole apartment.
Oh wow.
And it's not like because we own, but you got most people here rent, I think, and they all have animals and dogs. Yeah, the body corp.
Anyone in the group keep birds? Like pet birds?
I don't have a bird.
No.
I know
no one else in the
Kerwin
group?
had like a macaw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. No, I've got a tenant that suffers from Tourette's, so she's a barrel of laughs to talk to, but she keeps these two budgies, and they fly around in her little unit. But then she calls us and she goes, "Do you mind if I got a cat?" And me and the missus are like, "You realise you got birds, right? And you let them out of the cage. Now you want a cat? Plug it in. Oh, no, they'll be alright." And I'll get the cat. One budgie's dead.
Oh,
I
straight
don't want
away.
the cat anymore. Yeah, within a few days.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
fucking hell.
It's like Tweety and
Yeah.
Sylvester.
Yeah, exactly. But just didn't get it. Well, fuck. What do you mean? What were you expecting them to do? Anyway, so pets and tenants crack me up.
Yeah. Okay, are we getting a TRP starting here, do you reckon? Reckon we're getting a bit of a trend reversal pattern? I wouldn't. Maybe something like this. Gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna keep my risk pretty small in this one. Okay. It's a German. Let's go. Because it's London, take some profits. If we close in under here, then we've got further to go. So I won't hold. I won't hold it past here. I don't have my stop loss there as a hard stop though. Hold on, guys. All right. Sorry about that. We bought a high chair for Maddie, and didn't like it once we unpacked it, so we returned it. But then the return process was bloody annoying. So it wouldn't work. The QR code that they gave me to like go and take it wouldn't work. So had to email them. There's bloody saga because I carried this bloody box all the way to the drop-off area because I couldn't park anywhere near it, and then it wouldn't work. So I had to take it back home. And now the guy just came and picked it up, but he told me he was going to be here at 12:15, but he was next door. So he dropped in. Thank God, because I was going to have to wait there all day. All right, where was my entry?
Is there a quick and easy way to take partials on CTrader?
Just have it set up. So like go into the trade, into your positions, and then click on it, and then where it says volume contracts. Do you see that?
Volume contracts. Oh yeah, quantity.
Yeah, just the number that you move it to.
Yeah, you just got to change. You just got to change the quantity.
Yeah, it'll be the remaining that you keep. So if you go to like, I'll put on like 20.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm doing it.
And then yeah, if you put it down to like say 5, what it will do is it will close 15.
Have you got magic keys to work on CTrader yet?
I haven't bothered trying yet. When I set CTrader up ages ago, on my phone it logged straight in, but on my computer I couldn't remember the password. So I haven't got past that step. Because it's London, I'm gonna London's so prone to fake outs, and this could just keep on going down. So I'm looking to take some profits and then just hope for the best for London to break out. Hey, Alan, how are you? Good to see you.
Hey, just joined.
Hey Dave? How's Poundland? Alright, looking good at this stage. Taking profit off the table. And hopefully we just run now. So we've got a start, got in, got 15 pips. Worried about this little bit of a high because it's London time, and perhaps we haven't broken out just yet. So no matter what, it was a 1-to-1.
Caution. Approaching red light camera and speed camera.
Yeah, Rob, watch out for that, mate. Trading and driving.
No, I'm just listening.
So I really want to see it break out, but because of London's so fickle, at 1-to-1, I'm happy just to take some profits off the table now. And nothing can hurt me, so no stress today.
The overall buy is still bullish after.
Oh yeah, yeah, but some froth needs to come off because yesterday, the last 3 days, since Friday's fear, where we spiked down, grabbing that liquidity, we've basically just gone. We've gone a long way without any pullback. We've gone 850 pips now. With barely a pullback, and we've basically corrected this whole area. Some monster days, which was actually pretty expected. You know, we just knew with earnings, especially with SAP earnings, was going to power it higher. Now, on the 4-hour, this is a dangerous area because you've got a big swing high that led to lower closes. We know that this is going to be liquidity above, so anyone that had stop losses above here are going to get swept. This is the next area of liquidity. Having hit that, we've got plenty of space. So I'm not expecting a big pullback, but a lot of froth has come in with this optimism. So I do expect a little bit of a correction. I think it's just too easy to keep on looking for longs. It doesn't, like, I'm trading the market we have, which is, you know, go long, but I would like it to pull back. But I just, you know, I'm not mega confident that this is going to be the low of the London session. I hope so, because we have it, when it's been such a bullish rally, we have seen it be very difficult to break a session low and have some continuation. Normally when you do test the session low, it does usually find yourself into just being bullish from there on, but this is a no joke level. So it's good to just take some profit, free up mental capital, watch the fundamentals, see if anything changes, and then yeah. With PMI data yesterday, that really helped things along. I know this is German 40, it's not the US market, but it's very highly correlated. And Visa killed it, Tesla didn't. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the rest of the earnings. We've had some really strong in the Nasdaq. There's like 180 companies of the S&P reporting earnings this week, and they're very strong. So this is showing like that interest rates are AI bubble, interest rates increasing efficiency from technology is still going to propel this market higher. So I think we did really well. Oh, you took some time off, Al. Alan Locke, let's catch up. Let's have a chat when you guys are free. It's been a while. It's been a month since we caught up in Australia. No more. Jeez. Yeah, I'll message you guys. We'll line up a time. It's gonna break even this. I'm not interested if it comes back down. I think I got a pretty good entry. Secure 30 pips live. Awesome. That's good to hear. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm still in it.
You're in
I'm
it.
holding the 20 pips.
Nice one. Still holding. Good one.
Just looking forward to push up to that London Open imbalance key.
Oh yeah, it's a nice target.
Close partials.
Are the days evil? No, the days aren't evil. We lost the Dave as well, unfortunately.
What?
Yeah. Just too busy with the he's got a young family. I was meant to catch up with him. I was going to have a chat with him on last weekend, but no, the weekend before.
That's right. I'll get in contact and sort him out. It's not good enough.
And then Dr. Dave, I think he's just been busy. It's the other Dave, and then my brother Dave. The guy's a myth.
And I'm being abandoned. I feel so lonely right now.
Well, you're a
How many
David,
days?
so you've rebranded yourself.
true.
Remember?
That is true. That is true. That's what I wanted to be different, and now I feel like I want to be the same.
Guerrero, morning boss, thanks for the trade. You're welcome. Welcome, my friend. Anis, morning. Took the same trade as well. Awesome, guys. Yeah. With London though, just always take something off it. London's very fickle.
So do you think if this just sets up for New York, you reckon it could sweep the highs and then go short for that correction?
If it corrects, yeah, if it corrects, because we've seen. I'm not pinning myself that it's going to correct. I'll try be ready if it does correct. But the last time we saw like 6 days where we had like a pullback or a 10% correction, it was followed by a very strong run, and so it was back down here. The last time we had multiple days. And then we know what happened after here. So on the daily, we had six days. Everyone thought, oh, the market's crashing. Here we are. And then you know, and I was very skeptical to get into the buys at this point with myself personally as well, because I wasn't sure how much this is when Hamas did that raid on that festival in Israel, and that was like peak fear, and then it, like buyback season started and price just started powering, and then when it started going really bullish, we saw it just do this run, and it was just like very, very hard to break a session low. So I don't want to like I don't want to think that there's going to be a correction, and I don't want to avoid taking longs if I think there's going to be a correction, but I do want to be pretty cautious, because I do think that this level up here can give us some problems. But if we, the thing is, the reason I think that we might get a bit more of a correction is the lack of real news today. So we might just get stuck in a bit of a holding pattern, waiting for after the market for more earnings to come out. There's no scheduled news. There's no Fed speakers because they're in blackout. The ECB speakers may come out and say some stuff. And I had a sneaking suspicion that because they don't want to cut before the US, but they're most likely going to, and they've kind of all but penciled in a June rate cut. The higher they can push the euro before they start the cuts, the better it would be. And on the back of that US news, the PMI coming in softer than expected, that led to a bit of USD weakness. And I wouldn't be surprised if some ECB speakers come out and talk the euro up, even knowing that they're probably going to like cut in June, and it'll be short-lived. But just having like some words saying, hey, we are staying data dependent and it's probably too premature to lock in a cut for June, we'll have to see. Just the threat alone can like support euro a little bit, and I wouldn't be surprised if they just use that PMI as a way to manipulate the currency market just a little bit. So if they do start talking about that, that does protect the euro a little bit, but it also puts a bit of a dampener if the market believes it. But the chances of that happening are it's pretty high, but you know, at the moment you're just never going to know. So I don't want to like lock in a correction here. I do think we're like, you know, obviously we're very bullish, and we had a 10% pullback, and then you've seen like this rally just jump a bunch of people in, like just really smash it. But on the other side as well is we have had a 10% correction, and we've had a very long extended rally, and no doubt there are going to be people that were late to the party buying like in these areas all the way up, and then when it was coming down, maybe they thought that these were going to be buying opportunities where they bought here, price pushed up, and then it just crashed through and they were like holding. So I do think that there's also going to be some trapped buyers up in these areas, and they're not going to be convinced that the market's going to go higher. So when price does push up into some of these swing areas on this correction on the way down, maybe there could be some bigger trapped buy positions that may get liquidated, given that, you know, maybe that they just thought that this little rally that we've had gives them opportunity to get out of a position that they might have lost confidence in. So we could then see volatility as well. So many different factors going at once. Oh, Des, am I doing something with the trading nut? Yeah, I am. Yeah. Yeah, I got a stream running for him as well. So a little resistance created on the 5 minute. Be lovely if we can get a 5 minute candle closing above. That means we can just keep on going higher. Rob's target, then balance candle. Remember what I was saying about? I mean, it made me look like a fool the other day, last week. But when you have like a candle open with no top wick, then that's very unusual for London to stay like that. So trading back up to that to create a bit of a top wick is usually a very good idea. But it made me look like a fool last week when it didn't do that, which is okay. I am a fool. Where is it?
He knows that no one jumped in to refute that.
I know. Thanks, guys. Yeah, the ones that are thinking, yeah, I took that same trade, you bastard. So see, here's an example. No top wick. Push up and trade it. Trade to that no top wick. And then this is the one that made me look like a dick. I was like, oh, yep, trade down to that, and I missed the buys. All right. One thing we haven't checked, well, I've checked, but I haven't checked it on the stream. Oh.
6 o'clock news.
No, my take profit had been hit. I'm trying to figure out. I just got an email. I didn't think I had my take profit there. Anyway, my trade's closed, apparently. Okay, so yeah, I didn't show the financial juice. I read it earlier myself, but I didn't show to the people watching. These things are really good to watch, to listen to, not listen to read. Asia market wrap, European market wrap, US market wrap gives you a good idea. You can really see the whole flavor of the week is earnings. Now, what news have we had? Oh, so there is an ECB speaker. See, I knew it. These guys are like wood lice. They leave little trails of poo, and you think, I didn't see them, but I sensed them around, and then you spot them. So I'm in favour of a June rate cut if data shows a return to 2%, so that's good news. But we cannot pre-commit to a particular rate path. They always say something good, something bad. It's like a good news sandwich. So it's bad news as the bread, good news as the filling, and then bad news as the other piece.
It's very push-pull, isn't it?
Yeah, very confusing. Senior Japan ruling party executive Ochi. Yen slide towards 160 to the dollar. They've pushed it out again. It was 155, and they said we're going to defend it, and now it's
Yeah, they're saying they could prod action.
Yeah, could prod action. 160 now.
Might.
It's because they don't want to see something happen in a specific timeline. That if the longer it takes to get there, then they can refinance and understand how much they can afford to let it further decline. Yeah, but that's about it. So he's more ECB rate cuts, so that's going to be positive for equities. And we're seeing it just creep higher and higher and higher. It's very unusual that how my trades closed out. anyway. It did. I'm not unhappy about it.
Thinking about getting back in, Hayden.
Nah, it's gone now. It's gone now. There'll be other opportunities. I mean, I've locked in. That was 31 pips. It's not a bad, like, because I scaled out though as well initially. So overall, it's. I mean, I'm still happy. It was a good read. It was a good read, good execution. Yeah, you know, very happy. It's been a good day. It's been a good week.
Can we go to the 15-minute Hayden?
Yeah, sure. Just making a new London high now. Very nice. There's a 15. Joel, yeah, you can trade DAX on futures.
Oops. That's not working right.
Go on, Rob. What are you saying?
Oh, I'm enjoying the screen. I'm not doing a big job. I had an
Oh, there you go.
OCS there. So I took that trade off.
Oh, so that 15-minute candle and this 15-minute candle. That's
That
the
one,
support
that
zone.
one. Yep.
Beautiful.
And it was 50% of that first 2-hour wick we had marked up as well.
The 2-hour wick.
Yeah. The lower one you had mentioned earlier.
Two-hour? Where was it?
Further across, I think, Hayden.
Oh, further across. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, over here.
I know what you're
There's
saying.
50% of this as well.
This one.
Yeah.
Nice work. Okay, Rob, drive safe, mate. See you guys. Sarah, you're still holding. Very good. Daniel Pete loving the channel and the German. Yeah, German's been... You know, we have some tough times with German. And then we look at other pairs, other mistresses, and you're thinking, oh, you know, just moves so nicely. Why am I sticking with this old, tired-looking one? A little bit weird, you know. Strange accent at times. But, you know, there's other times you think, oh, that's why I love her. It, they, this thing. Also, guys, if you, I don't want to keep on asking, but if you do enjoy the stream, please do give it a like. It does definitely help, because I see it sometimes and I'm like, I think it's a good session. It's like, you know, 10 likes, 50 views. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm insane and I think it's good, and like I finish and people just hate it. Yeah, when you've got earnings and you've got like good fundamentals in line with the trend, it's amazing. When you do have a little bit of indecision around and no clear fundamentals. So what I mean, like no clear fundamentals, is like if the market's very bullish, but you've got some resistances to the left, and you've got other like factors that are impacting it. When you've got crosswinds, it's crap. It sucks. But when you've got trend, you've got fundamentals, and you've got very little in the way of crosswinds, because like maybe you've had like a storm's just passed and you get that period of calm. German's excellent, but when it's stormy, it sucks. But you know, there's other pairs as well. Once you understand price action and got a good handle on fundamentals, there are some really, really nice pairs to trade. I was chatting with a guy Nick, if he's watching, and he was talking about CAD Swiss, that he trades higher time frames, and he was showing me his daily trade. He's like, "You think it's a good idea?" I was like, "Yeah, I think it's an excellent idea to go long on CAD Swiss." And he was in from this area because CAD going to be supported with oil prices going up. This was fear in the market. The old Swissy is a safe haven, and with tensions de-escalating, oil prices rising, CAD being a beneficiary of oil prices, it makes sense to buy, you know. So I was like, yeah, he was worried about his stop loss being too far away, but stop loss placement is kind of secondary. Idea is to make money. Obviously you want to have like a good balance of risk reward, but you know, as we discussed, over like risk percentage and fixed lots, there is going to be a difference in like how you manage it, but if you've got the overall direction right, you should have a lot of confidence with that. Oh, Dan, you got to run. Yeah, gold's struggling because you've got two things, US dollar and gold, and both of them are in a little bit of just a hiatus this week because it's not in favor. So whilst gold is going down, we need to see US dollar either significantly weaken further than gold, or we need to see some FUD come back into the market. But at the moment, FUD is everyone's really excited, so because of earnings, so everything's taking the back seat. So no doubt gold's going to go up at some stage. It's just it just could sit in a bit of a range for this week. All right, YouTube, it's 9 o'clock, so I'm going to scoot. Zoomers, stay on. I'm going to just end these YouTube streams. So hope you guys had a good week. Hope you learned something. What day is it tomorrow? Thursday. So no trading up stream tomorrow, but there is a stream on my channel. I'll give it here. It's Haydos FX on YouTube. So come give that some support. You can hear background music and you can hear others talking if you're watching on Trading Up Stream. So come give that some support if you want to trade with me tomorrow. People watching on my channel, you know where to go. You're in the right spot. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, YouTube, you're done. My Zoomers, stay on. We'll have a little bit more of a chat. Okay. All right, guys. Peace out. Hope you guys are in this. Hope you guys are taking some profit, made some money. One thing to hold on to that money. You making this easier. Holding on to it's harder. So make sure you hold on to it.